Hi there, Aries. Welcome back. Guys, I went to the hospital on Wednesday. I went to the ER, and the ER was terrible. They had this weird attitude that I just wanted drugs, but I was in so much pain. Of course, I wanted drugs. I was like, just give it to me. I was in so much pain. And yeah, they ended up letting me go 2 hours later. And and they were trying to make me leave. I wasn't about to leave because I felt like the way I was in so much pain, if I was to leave, I thought I was going to die. So I ran away from them. They ended up kicking me off the property, but I stayed anyways because my doctor, my regular physician, her building was just on the other side. So I ended up staying there. I stayed there from 6 p.m. until 9 or 10 a.m. the next day. And I hid from them so I could see my doctor because I didn't want to leave because I live really, really far away. So I stayed. Thank God I did. I think my doctor solved the problem. The ER couldn't do it. The ER was just going to throw me out on my bum and leave me in pain. The ER just, it's like, and you know what? Another thing I'm going to say, it's upsetting me is that I had my daughter look at my report, right, from the ER, and I went in there for upper abdominal pain and back pain, right? That was like a pain that's right here underneath my rib cage that's going around toward my back. And the doctor switched it and changed it and said that I was going in there for lower abdominal pain. So he was saying like it was something to do with my uterus. And I was like, what? And I don't know why he changed that. It's making me suspicious. It's like he was very dismissive. And not only that, but the doctor at the ER, he spent literally less than 30 seconds with me, you know. And I wanted him to talk to my daughter because I was in pain. I was moaning and groaning. I was in so much pain. And I thought my appendix had busted or something. And he wouldn't talk to my daughter. He was like, no. And I was like, she's the person who takes care of me when I'm sick. I mean, she knows everything. That's why I was suggesting talk to my daughter. She knows everything. She knows my blood type, if I'm allergic to anything. I mean, she's the person you would talk to. And he wouldn't talk to her. He spent less than 30 seconds total with me. He didn't hear anything I had to say really about what was going on. And it was like he was just making up whatever he wanted. So that's why I was like, no, I was thinking I'm gonna die if I go home. Like I'm not gonna survive or I'm just gonna be at home in pain and suffer. So I stayed. Thank God I did. I think my doctor figured it out. I think I have ulcers from stress because I have been under so much stress. So that would actually make sense. And I took the medicine yesterday. I took some medicine today, right now, right before I start this reading. And I'm starting to feel better. I have been able to drink some water, and I ate half of a banana. And that's another thing. I haven't been able to eat in the past 3 weeks. I haven't been able to hold anything down, you know. And I think my doctor found the solution. So far, so good, guys. So cross your fingers. And I want to thank y'all for your prayers. Y'all are awesome. We're gonna do a 3-part reading, guys. The first part is going to be your energy. I'm gonna first read your energy and see what's going on in your energy. Then we're gonna see what's going on in the people around you and what their intentions are toward you. And then we're gonna do a love reading and who's coming in toward you in love. And then we're gonna do intentions for each zodiac sign. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's read into your energy what is going on with you. So I do see a new idea, okay? But it does look like there's something holding you back here from this new idea. Could be money, could be finances, simply finances. Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. We're going to get into this deeper. It could be something about finances or not getting that support that you need to get something off the ground. But we're going to find out more. Ooh, this is good. Anytime a reading ends with the world card, guys, it's good, okay? So let's get into this. So, it's good, it's bad, but if it's gonna end in the world card, I love it because it means like something good is really coming in despite whatever else is going on in the reading. It's like destiny is coming in, things are gonna turn out in your favor kind of thing. So let's see what the challenges are going to be because it does look like somebody does need to do some healing here. That might be for somebody here. Um, Guys, make sure you're getting enough sleep, okay? Because it's showing here that you're not getting enough sleep. Maybe there is some kind of unresolved issues going on around you that is causing you to lose sleep. Um, and it's causing you to find it's causing you to finding a hard time getting that mental strength or mental clarity that you need. Okay, so sleeping, guys, we got to get our sleep. Okay, because if you don't get that sleep, it could actually cause you to break down mentally. Okay, so be aware of that. Also, be aware of burnout. Okay, there's something going on here with burnout as well. Some kind of hmm, burnout. So with the burnout, be careful because somebody here might end up going to the hospital. I'm actually seeing that. So be careful with burnout or overextending yourself, overworking yourself. I think right now, a lot of people are going off and getting second jobs and third jobs and things like that, which can actually, you know, uh, not just hurt us. It's showing here that it's going to hurt us mentally, but it's not just mental. That can affect you physically. I'm just going to say it. I had a situation years ago where I was working two jobs and I started fainting and I went to the doctor. I thought I was pregnant. This was in my 20s. And he was like, "No, he was like, "So what do you do?" And I told him I go to work. I get off of that job. I work my 8 hours, go to my second job, work 8 hours. And then he was like, "Okay, and then when you get home, what do you do?" Well, I start cleaning and then I start cooking and washing clothes. And then I got to clean the car out, get groceries, and cut the grass if it needs to be done. And, I was listing all the things. And he was like, "So when do you sleep?" I told him, "Well, I get 2 hours sleep and then I get up and go back to work." And he's like, "You do this on a daily basis?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much. Because by the time I get home, I got to get the girls ready for school, got to wash their clothes. I got to make sure, if I didn't cook the day before, then I need to make sure I cook that day and then make two meals at a time. So they'll have the next day's food ready." And, I was explaining all that. He told me flat out, you're working yourself to death. And I laughed because I thought that was a joke. And he was like, "I'm not joking. You're literally working yourself to death. Your body cannot function on 2 hours sleep. You are you're going to die. I give you another 6 months. If you keep doing this, you're just going to die." And I was like, wow, that's actually a thing. I thought because I was in my 20s, I was invincible. I could work two jobs because I had done it before. I could work two jobs. I could take care of the house. I could live off of 2 hours of sleep. And I was driving one time and I was driving off of the road. Yeah, I was going to work and I was actually swerving. I caught myself swerving. Well, how I found out I was swerving is because there was a car like 3 lanes over. And the next thing I knew, I was behind them. And then I looked around. I thought they jumped in front of me. But it turned out I had jumped behind them. So that's when I was like, oh crap. How did I end up here? So, yeah. So this is a really serious issue. Somebody here is working themselves down to the bone. Somebody here is going to end up in the hospital if they're not careful, which is going to end up being a chain reaction where everything else is going to fall apart in your life, okay? If you don't take that time out and rest, okay? And man, right now with everything that's going on in our economy, I know this is a really hard choice because, I know some people they cannot go without two jobs just to pay the bills right now. You know, I I I totally understand. This is going to be a really hard decision. Unfortunately, I have a feeling if our economy does not correct itself, I am worried that we're going to have more and more people just dropping exhausted. Unfortunately, because that is how this is coming out. And it's definitely going to be something that's going to affect you financially. Okay. Now, if that is not your situation and you are not working yourself down to the bone and you are not going through this burnout, this could mean something totally different. Okay. This could just mean that you need some mental clarity, right? You need to get that mental clarity so you can get back behind the wheel in your life. Like you need to get that clarity so you can be the driver in your life. That's what my understanding is. Like you might be feeling pulled in different directions. So you need to get that mental clarity so you can prioritize what is really important to you. Because if you don't, it's kind of like you're getting driven around instead of you doing the driving, okay? So if you're not going through the burnout, then this is your situation. Your situation is you need to sit back and prioritize things in your life at this time. Because if you don't, it does look like it's going to end up starting to affect you financially. Things are going to start falling apart financially, you know? Um, Things are just not going to be working in your favor, because that's how it's coming out. Like things are just not going to be working in your favor until you take that time off, prioritize things. And then once you are back behind the wheel and you are the person who is, in control over the directions that things are going in your life, until you do that, you're going to be like, oh, going through these problems. Okay. Somebody here, you gotta be careful. I'm hearing like somebody here is not getting paid, and you should be getting paid. Okay, be careful with that. That's where this mental clarity too is very important. Somebody here might be feeling stuck in something with the Eight of Blades. Like maybe you're feeling stuck in something, like you can't get out of it. Maybe you're feeling guilty about something, or you feel that because of the issues that you're going on here, it could be something that is actually sabotaging something for you. Okay, we do have the Death card coming out here at the end, so I do feel like this could have something to do with a relationship. If it does have something to do with a relationship, it does indicate that there is a change, or there's a need for a change in a relationship. Okay, like something needs to end for a new beginning with that Empress energy. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like something needs to end for something to begin. Something needs to die. I hate to say that word, but something needs to die. Something needs to change. Something needs to oh, that's what I got. For you to be able to have that new beginning. Now, it could be something that has something to do with the seasons of something as well. Like you need to get something done. Like there's a timestamp on something. So it's like you need to get something done and you need to hurry up and do it by the end of this season or the end of football season or whatever it is, right? It's indicating something like that. In order for you to have this new beginning with the Empress energy, like the Empress energy is like having like giving birth to something new. So like it's like something like a part of yourself needs to die, okay? which I feel like it's this burnout part of yourself or not being in the driver's seat in your life, needs to die. You need to get that clarity back. You need to go back to this energy of having that new beginning and new ideas and new plans and not let the world sway you, right? So you can give birth to something new. So you can be in this beautiful energy, which trust me, you want to be in this energy. Um because this is where you're going to be able to create something for yourself. This could be create abundance. This could be you giving life to something new in your life. This is you having your own best interest at heart. Finally, not putting other people ahead of you, right? Because that's what I'm reading from all the cards, and not just this card, but I'm comparing it with all the cards. Okay, so that's why I'm saying these things. Um, Valuing yourself, okay? And I feel like for one of you, this is you needing to value yourself, prioritizing yourself, you know, bringing new ideas and new, fresh inspirations for yourself, right? Making sure that you get paid, okay? Somebody here, I'm just gonna say it. Somebody here might work in childcare, healthcare. Somebody might do something to do with clothes or fashion, modeling, or somebody uh might have a YouTube channel or online, something to do with online, being online, working online, right? A hairstylist might be something important here. Motherhood might be something else too with that card coming out. Motherhood, fatherhood, right? Doesn't have to be exactly motherhood, but motherhood and fatherhood, being a parent is something that's very important to you, significant, okay? For one of you with this card coming out, it might also just indicate that you're about to get pregnant, okay? Yeah, sorry if you don't want to. I mean, it looks like it's happening. Um, more or less, with everything here, we have the Two of Blades coming out in reverse. So if you are getting pregnant, it does look like something that you weren't exactly maybe planning or something, you know what I mean? Maybe there can be some kind of confusion surrounding that pregnancy, okay? Or it could be just simple anxiety, okay? Because of no it shows no father being in the picture, okay? So anyways, let's go back to this. Um So Aries, something new, something fresh coming out. Okay, and I do feel like there's gonna be a truth revealed. It could be about a father figure, doesn't have to be, but it could be about a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio is very significant, or somebody who has that in their chart might be something very significant. You finding something out about this person, okay? Be careful because this person could be a liar, right? It's coming into this reading, guys. It's supposed to be your energy read, not theirs, right? But they're coming in. So maybe you've been connected because this burnout, maybe that's why it's coming in because of your burnout and you not exactly having control over certain things in your life there. Might have something to do with you having to deal with a sociopath. Okay, maybe you don't realize, sometimes sociopaths, I'm just going to say it, can be very difficult to detect. Sometimes sociopaths, you don't see them for who they are in your life. And that is the truth. Because sometimes sociopaths can be so deceiving, and you'd be like, thinking, oh my gosh, I've known this person since I was 6 years old. I never knew that they were a sociopath. Well, that's the thing about sociopaths. They could be very deceiving and very good at what they do. Now, this person could be a banker, they could work in finances, they could also be a teacher, a cult leader. Um, yeah, a cult leader of all things, right? A cult leader. They could be a cult leader, they could be a parent, they could be your child's parent, they could be a counselor or somebody who is a mentor to you, somebody who you look to for advice, or this could be a supervisor, your supervisor, okay? But be careful because it does look like this is part of your problems of why you feeling stuck. I mean, it's because of you have somebody in your life who's a liar, a con man, a sociopath, and this person, there's like things here that this person, they don't care what they have to do to get their way. I mean, it does look like they would just pretty much do anything to get their way. So this is somebody that you need to cut out of your life. And I think that's where over here the making the plan and the clarity is so important, and why you're feeling stuck and why you're not being as productive as you should be. And it could also be why you're feeling this burnout as well, because this could be somebody who is deliberately just sucking the life out of you. Yeah. Yeah, it does look like this person has no intentions of ever doing the right thing. So, this is for one of you, okay? Now, for another one of you who's not dealing with this sociopath and this person is not draining you of your energy, then in your situation, it looks like you've been holding back your own emotions here about possibly what you do for work, okay? And the reason why I think that is because right here, it's like you're not expressing, oops, it's like you're not expressing something here. And it might have something to do with your work. I'm hearing that you're just not meant to work the 9 to 5 kind of job. Okay, it's just not in the cards for you. It's what I'm hearing is something else is meant for you. It could be being an influencer, being online. It could mean, well, it could mean a lot of things actually. You could be better at farming or being a farmer. There's so many different kinds of farming, guys. There's rose farming, flower farming. When people think of farmers, they think of cows and chickens and pigs. I do chickens. I'm a chicken farmer. So I do chickens. That's my thing. Um, I have had a pig before, but I'm not like, I wouldn't call myself a pig farmer. But I do chickens. But but there's different kinds of farmers. You don't have to even deal with livestock. Okay, so farming might be something that you might be really good at. Flowers, plants, trees, like a nursery, like an apple farm, or a Christmas tree farm, right? Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that. A coyote just howled. He went, "Oh, oh my gosh, they're really close by." Sometimes they sound like wolves. Sometimes they howl, and I swear it's wolves out there because they sound so much like a wolf. Anyhow, wow, they're really getting close, guys. Okay, let me hurry up. Okay, so what I'm hearing, Aries, is that you're just not meant for the 9 to 5. Okay, uh, there's something else here that you're being encouraged to go down a different path. It's not the 9 to 5. It's not working like in an office or something. There's something here different. Uh, I don't want to say more because I think everybody's job, whatever they do to contribute to society, is their own special path, right? I went to the doctor. The doctor's that is that is his path, or you know what I mean, and there you go, and I'm thankful for it. The nurse that helped me see the doctor, she's, that's her path, you know what I mean? And she's a nurse, and I thank her for it. So everybody's path is different. Um, but for somebody here, the 9 to 5 is not your path. Okay, which actually means you'll end up working more than 9 to 5 because that is the truth. When you work 9 to 5, you work your 9 to 5, you go home, and usually that's it, right? But when you don't work a 9 to 5, you will be surprised how much more work you actually have to put in to get the same outcome as if you were working for somebody else 9 to 5. Because sometimes working for yourself, especially at the beginning, can be more challenging, and you'll actually end up putting more work with less pay, which can be indicative of the 6 of coins in reverse. So you might end up getting less pay for more work, but I do feel very down the road, eventually things will turn in your favor with the world card coming out. Okay, with the world card coming out, you're pretty much assured success, right? It's like you having to put yourself out there, really working hard, putting yourself out there and seeing what catches for you. So that might be a path that a lot of us need to go through. Just finding out what really works for you, going down this journey, and recognizing what works and recognizing what doesn't work for you. Okay. For one of you with this card coming out as the final card, it does make me feel like you are very close to reaching your financial goals. So if this is about, you making plans here to to reach your financial goals and feeling stuck and not getting paid, well, guess what? All that's about to change with the world card coming out at the end. That means you will eventually find a way to get what you deserve, to find a way to get what it is that you need. So if you look at this reading as a full circle, this being the first card, okay? So we're going to close this circle out, and this is the last card. So you can follow how I look at the cards. So if you take this reading and we're going to go in a circle and we're going to close it out, right? So make a plan. We have the Ace of Blades as the first card. Make a plan. You're pretty much assured success here. Okay? These are the little things in the middle, the obstacles that you're going to face to get to where you deserve to be. But the whole start is here with this new idea, this mental clarity, this making a decision here. Because, yes, this is like planning things out and making a precise decision according to your current situation. So, whatever your current situation is, this is what this is saying. This can also indicate that a call, you might be receiving a call or receiving a message. Could be a tarot reading message, actually, that's going to give you some kind of clarity here. Okay, this could also indicate cutting a lot of things out of your life, specifically people, like somebody here, right? It could mean that, something like that. Okay, so you can have this fresh start and then have this wonderful success that you deserve, right? So that's how I end that. So I like this, how this came out. Yeah. Okay, Aries, let's go ahead and move on to the next chapter. Yes, we're going to do an energy read about who is around you. Doesn't have to be romantic, okay? But we're going to do an energy read of who is around you and what their intentions are. I have a suspicion that we're going to see more of that King of Cups in reverse. We'll find out. But yes, in this next reading, we're going to see who is around you, what is their intentions, and what is it about them that they're hiding from you. I'll shuffle the cards. Spirit, we want to know who is around Aries and what should Aries know about this person. What are their hidden agendas against Aries? This could be anybody, guys. This could be romantic, could be anybody around you. But what do we need to know about this hidden person or their intentions? Give us a clear, concise message here for Aries. What is being hidden from Aries? And what should Aries know? Okay, we have a letter. I'm going to take it. First card out, we have the Five of Blades. I usually pull them from the bottom, but something's telling me to pull them from the top. So we have 5-5. So I do feel like this is the middle of a cycle. Okay. We're in the middle of something here. Oh, goodness. Okay. And we have the King of Sticks in reverse. We have the Four of Coins in reverse. Page of Coins in reverse. Ooh, this is a big letter. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to pull these up then. Let's... Oh, goodness. Okay, so the Five of Blades in reverse. I will say this. The Five of Blades in reverse, and then we have the Five of Sticks in reverse. So this is something that can be changed, first of all. I want to say that. It's something that can be changed. It could be you dealing with an air sign, so maybe an Aquarius. It's very high on the Aquarius energy, but doesn't have to be. It could also be a Libra. It could also be a Libra, a Gemini, or it could also be a fire sign, somebody who has fire in their chart as well, which could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, right? Okay. So with the energy I'm getting here, it does make me feel like somebody here is doing something that they really shouldn't be doing. Okay. Somebody here could actually be locked up. They could be in jail at this time, or they're heading to jail. Okay. So it makes me feel like somebody here is doing something that, ooh, they should not be doing. Okay. This could be somebody who's intentionally wanting to inflict some kind of pain or suffering upon you. Not necessarily upon you, but it could be somebody around you as well. Okay, so it doesn't have to be near you, but it could be somebody that's so close to you that is coming out as you. Okay, like your child. Okay, like somebody wanting to harm your child if you're close to your child, right? Something like that. Okay. Um, there is some kind of, I want to say, internal conflict going on. Something here that you're not clear about. Okay, because that's how it's coming out. Like something that you're not clear about. This might be somebody that you have tried to work with. Like you've tried to work through things with this person. You've tried to change their point of view. You have tried to, maybe you have had arguments with this person. It could be like about abortion rights. It could be about immigration, politics, their point of view about things. You know, you have tried your best to find a solution between you and this person. You have really tried to, well, for one of you, you've really tried to be clear with where, you try to get clarity of where you stood with this person. Okay, but the thing is that somebody here is avoiding conflict. So if you're trying to avoid conflict and you've had conflict with this person already, um, it's not going to find a solution. It's just, it's not working out. So maybe you've been trying to find a solution, but a peaceful solution, and it's not working out because it's like it's making this person more and more angry. Okay. So it makes me feel like if you haven't argued with this person, then it's like it's an argument that's right around the horizon. Okay, because that's how it's coming out. Like there's a argument that's about to erupt with this person, and this person wants to harm you because of your personal opinions about things. I mean, that's how it's coming out. So, it's like they are wanting to control. I want to say control you here. Okay, so you might be dealing with a narcissist, or yes, a very unstable narcissist who is angry because they can't change your point of view. This is somebody who's trying to like basically tell you how you should think and what you should believe in, and upset because you're not bending backwards to what they want you to do. And I think that's the biggest cue here is what they want. That's why they feel like they need to hurt you. So there are people like this in the world. Like if you don't agree with them Oh, well, look what happened to Kirk. If you don't agree with them, then they feel like, oh, and then they need to hurt you, right? I mean, it happened to him. So, Aries, that's what is coming in here. You have somebody that wants to control you, and because they can't, they want to come in and harm you, okay? That might be why they're going to jail, because they're about to do something stupid. Yeah, they're about to do something really stupid here. They're definitely hoarding something here, guys, okay? It looks like they're hoarding something. I'm going to dig deeper and see if we could figure out what that is, but they're definitely hoarding something. What are they hoarding? See if we could get a clue. Oh, I want to flip. Let's see what it was. A clue about what it is they're hoarding. We have the two of blades coming out. Okay. They might be hoarding money. Okay. It could be money or it's a resource, okay? I feel like that's what I'm looking at. They might be hoarding resources, money from you. It could have something to do with a plan. Mm. Could be something that's going to blindside you. That's what I'm getting. So, something about them hoarding the five of coins. But the five of coins is in reverse, right? So it's like they're building something up here. That's what I'm hearing. Like they're building something up. They're hoarding something and they're building something up. And it could be something that's going to blindside you to make something look like it's going to be a positive change. So maybe this is like information or something like that. Like they're trying to hoard information or hoard something, because with the page of cups coming out, it's like this person's not getting their way. And what do narcissists do when they don't get their way? Right. They want to block messages getting from you. So they might be trying to give you only the messages that they want you to receive, but block other messages from coming in. So you don't see it. So you don't know. Okay. So you won't see or be disappointed in something, or you won't know any kind of like new ideas, or it could be something like that. I do feel like this person is trying to like give you bad news, right? And I do feel like with that card coming out, there is a level of obsession, okay? Because they do see you as being very capable. They see you as being very, the person who can make things happen. They see you in your power, right? So they could be very jealous of that, jealous that you are able to stand on your own 2 feet, don't care what other people think. You just tell it like it is. That's what I'm hearing. So you might be the kind of person, you just tell it like it is, you're just giving your opinion. That's something that part of your value as a human being is you're going to have your own opinion, right? So I do feel like with this card coming out, like this person is jealous of that, you know. I also feel like this person might be obsessed now with your energy. We do see the Knight of Sticks coming out. So I do feel like this person is going to try to come in and like give you something. Yeah, could be something like they're going to come in and try to give you something. Oh, I'm going to move these out of the way. Try to give you something to throw you into the Eight of Coins in reverse energy. So, try and think what that could be. Like make you feel like you don't deserve something, or like trying to make you believe that you deserve like less quality of something. Like making you, well, it's kind of like making you settle for something less. You know what I mean? But it could also indicate something that they're trying to like give you a bad reputation, like force you into something to give you a bad reputation in, to make you look lazy or to make you look like you don't have skills. Hmm. So, like, if this person is somebody that you work around, they could be like trying to disrupt your job opportunities or your, like, say if there was a raise coming, you're supposed to be getting that raise, they want to like block it because it could possibly be that because we have coins here, we have coins here. So for one of you, this is like, it could be job related. We also had the coins over here coming out. So, this could be job related. Like this person wants to make you look bad, make you look like you can't do a certain job, make it look like, you are lazy or you just don't have what it takes. Like you don't have what it, you won't, it's like something that you're not able to put all your intentions in, your attention into, right? Like you're scatterbrained, right? Like you won't be able to focus on something to be able to get the job done. You know what I mean? Which is so far from the truth, actually. You are able to do this. You are able to complete something. But I do feel with the three of sticks coming out over here, like their whole purpose is to prevent you from being able to see what's ahead. Like they want to make sure that you can't see what's ahead. Like you won't be able to plan accordingly because you won't be receiving the full amount of information that you need in order to make the right decision. So that's where I feel like there is a blockage here of you receiving a message. They don't want you to receive a message, you know? So they might be trying to make it appear like somebody here has some kind of mental health issues. Like, oh yeah, Aries has mental health issues and they can't plan accordingly, and it's part of that ruining your reputation kind of thing going on here. Trying to make you look bad, make you look like you don't have it together, but which is a lie because you're coming out as the queen of wands over here. So this image that they're trying to put on you is full of crap because you're the person here. You're coming out as an entrepreneur. A I can't say it. Entrepreneur. I said it again. I said it wrong. Ugh. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is you have the confidence, okay? You have the ability. You have what it takes to do something, okay? So this person is full of crap. All right. The fact that you're coming out as the queen of sticks lets me know you're very attractive. That might be another reason why this person is jealous of you. It's like, how dare you be attractive and have a mind of your own and have your own opinions? Like, how dare you be smart? It's kind of giving me that energy. In the Knight of Sticks, you might be a very inspired person. Like, you're ready to run out and, jump on a new adventure, and you might be the kind of person who enjoys adventures. You might find an assignment as an adventure, learning something new, doing something creative, right? Yes. But this can also indicate this person rushing in trying to ruin you, you know? This could also indicate you getting an offer for a new job, a change in your job, a change in your employment. You know what I mean? For one of you, definitely you don't expect this from this person. That's what I'm hearing. Because you don't see this person, you don't see that they're hot tempered. Now, this could be a past situation, I'm sorry, where you already see it that this person has a very hot temper. Like you already know it. Okay? That could also indicate that. Now you see it because y'all had this disagreement and you're like, wow, this person is taking it really personal just because, you don't agree with them on certain issues. It could be any kind of political issues. It could be anything about our society. It could be, or it doesn't even have to be that, guys. It could be like you're just voicing your opinion of something that needs to be done in the company. Like maybe you say something like, "Oh, we should have, maybe instead of having all the drink machines in the break room, maybe we should just have one right here so people don't have to walk so far just to go get a drink when they could just grab one right here and get back to work." And you just came up with something new like that, and all of a sudden this person's like, "I hate that. It's coming from Aries. That's a great idea." You know, and it could be just something as simple as that. Like you just came up with a great idea. Okay. But I do see you as being very inspired. I do see you having a lot of passion for what you do. You definitely have a very clear vision of what you want. And I think this person is very jealous of that. Okay. And they can't stand it. They can't stand that you have that in you. Not only that, but you have a way of overcoming any challenges that come toward you, and this person sees it. You find a solution. You find a way of moving around obstacles. That's what I'm hearing. Like you have a way. You find a way. If an obstacle jumps in your way, you run. You run. You take care of the problem, right? So this person wants to come in and throw a wrench in anything that you're planning. You know. Hmm. Yeah. So that's why this person wants to keep throwing obstacles in your way, because you keep pushing them out of the way, right? They see you getting your way here. It's something that this person is really upset about. We do have the star energy coming in. So you are healed. You're putting in your work. You're getting your wishes. So despite what this person wants to make people think about you, doesn't matter. Because it's like every time they throw an obstacle in your way, you jump and move into a different direction. You find a way to get what it is that you want. And they hate it that people around you are looking at you and thinking, okay, Aries is special. Aries finds ways to getting things done. And they're looking at you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Now, with the Six of Cups coming out in reverse, uh, for one of you, this could be like somebody that, like, you don't even really know this person very well, okay? But this could be something about a past situation. Like you had an argument with this person like a long, long time ago, right? And you know, you don't even really know this person very well, but it's like, you're just voicing your opinion, in the break room or something, or at wherever you were at, right? You're just putting in your part of the conversation, and that's it. And that's why this person is like, it has something to do with what you said in the past. Something that you said in the past. And look, guys, what did I say? What did I say? I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't show up and boom, here he is. I told you. It's this water sign. You know what I'm saying? It's this water sign. This water sign is like living in the past, okay? They're stuck in the past about something, and then we have the death card coming out. Something that you ended, something, maybe they started some kind of problems, but you ended it. Maybe they started some kind of conversation, but you ended it. You did something, you ended something here for this person, and this person is angry about it. For one of you, I'm hearing, maybe you just ended the relationship. If you had a relationship with this person, maybe you realized that the two of you weren't compatible, because if this is the situation, that's what it looks like. You just weren't compatible with this person. They're the complete opposite of you, So how can you be compatible, right? If your morals and your opinions and political opinions are so different, it's kind of hard to have a relationship when y'all have completely different views of the world, right? So that's what I'm getting. Maybe this person is Antifa and you are a Republican, and you're like, wait a minute, we have totally different views here. This is not going to work out, and this person's like, oh, really? Like you were supposed to just stay with me and do what I say, And we have the Three of Coins coming out at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, with the Seven of Cups. Okay, I'm going to take it. Um, Imbalance. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because I feel very strongly that has something to do with this. So it's like, you're not afraid to be alone. That's what I'm hearing. You're not afraid of being alone. You're not afraid of standing by yourself. You're okay. And I think that's something that this person, for you, who was in a relationship with this person, that's something that this person is so confused about. Okay. And I feel like this person, they just hate it that you have that clarity and that confidence in yourself that you are able to maneuver things and be alone and start your own business or start a new job or start a new career, and you're able to have your own mind and have your own opinions that's different from them, and they just can't stand it. That's what it's coming down to. This is coming down to you having a different opinion, voicing your opinion. Now this person is about to do something really stupid. Okay, I want you to know this person has been in jail or they're in jail right now because of something that they did kind of foolishly. And I don't know why I'm getting Antifa. Maybe for one of you, this might have something to do with that. This person's involved with that group or something. Okay? Yeah. You're about to do something that you've never done before. And it looks like you're about to do something that's going to bring balance to your life here. Okay? And that's why this person's coming in to try to block you. Because you're about to do something that's going to balance things out. Things are about to change in your life here. For one of you, you might be getting into something to do with humanitarian work or a career in humanitarian work. Or you're going to start doing something to do with news. Yeah, or something to do with traveling. Could be, okay? But you're a healer of some kind, okay? And it looks like you're about to do something you've never done before. Somebody here might be going to school to become a pharmacist. Somebody here could be a bartender, a barista, maybe a painter. Maybe you do some painting, any kind of painting, okay? Like painting houses, or maybe you're a painter. You do paintings, on a canvas, pictures on a canvas. But there is something here about you expanding your skills, not just going into a new direction when it comes to your skills and what you do for a living, but it's about you expanding your skills and this person wanting to come in and stop you. It's you being able to stand by yourself and doing something that you're very passionate about, and this person wanting to come in and stop you. Okay? It's you not needing other people or validation from other people. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Also, I'm seeing here that this person, I think they have not learned from their last mistakes or their past mistakes. Not only that, but they're not willing to learn from anything. And they're definitely not wanting or willing to learn from you and what it is that you have to bring to the table. Okay? Like they just don't care to learn. So this person has an issue. This person has a big issue. And I think that might have something to do why they're going to jail. Tell me more. Why is this person going to jail, Spirit? Please and thank you. Tell me more about why this person is going to jail. Please and thank you. Ooh, Hermit and the Nine of Coins in reverse. So I think this person dug up some kind of dirt. They did something that they weren't supposed to do. Okay, like they got into somebody's accounts, maybe somebody's bank accounts, or they might have gotten into somebody's how do I say, like in the middle of a relationship. Some kind of illegal money might be very significant here, like counterfeit money. Okay, or they got into somebody's finances. They deliberately got into somebody's like phone, got into their bank accounts, got into anything to do with money. Okay, this person is like trying to live beyond their means. They're trying to live beyond what they can financially afford, something like that. Okay, so this person, they did a number on themselves, got themselves caught up. So yeah, be careful with that. The next thing we want to do is let's find out what are their intentions with you really quickly. And then we're going to do who is coming towards you in love. Sorry about that. Okay, so if you are dealing with another Aries, what is Aries' intentions toward Aries? Let's see really quickly. Six of Cups, you might have a long past with that person. Star in reverse. Four of Blades and Two of Coins. Something definitely needs to be balanced out between the two of you. Until something is balanced out, it looks like nobody's going to be getting their way. Okay, because both parties are too stubborn to cave in. And until that clarity comes in, or somebody stops overthinking, somebody gets something out of their head that's stuck in their head, it looks like you're not going to be able to get that balance that's needed for Aries to deal with another Aries. Okay, I'm also seeing a lot of work, a lot of hard work, and a lot of hard play, which is good. So Aries dealing with a Leo. So Leo's energy is a new beginning. Person wants to make a change here. Okay, I am seeing this person wanting to take a risk here. So if you're dealing with the Leo, this is good intentions. They have good intentions toward you. It's a new beginning, a new plan, new way of communicating. This person wants to take a risk here, right? They want to try something new, something different, something that they've never done before. So this might be somebody who has never really like had a serious relationship, or even if they've had relationships, it's not as how do I say, as deep as this one is with you. Okay. Um. Now this could have something to do with them, like learning from past mistakes in their past relationships, right? And then wanting to come in and collaborate with you. So, like pushing themselves through the fears of something. Okay, so maybe something happened in their past, right? And they're like, okay, you know what? That didn't work out in my past, so now I'm going to change things up with Aries this time, and I'm going to push my way through this, and we're going to have this new beginning. We're going to learn together. We're going to educate each other. We're going to build a future together, and that's the energy I'm getting from that. Aries dealing with the Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius's energy toward Aries spirit? Please and thank you. What is Sagittarius's energy toward Aries? I'm going to pull a card. Okay, I'm pulling a card. Something's telling me to pull it from here. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins is coming out for Sagittarius, so it makes me feel like this person is coming toward you, possibly to make an offer here. This could be an offer like, let's get together, let's work together, let's build a career together. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be in love, but I do feel like Sagittarius is willing and wanting to put effort into this. Okay, and they're wanting to carefully plan things out with you. So if you're dealing with the Libra spirit, what is going on? What's Libra's intentions toward Aries? Please and thank you. Let's see what's coming out. Okay, I'm going to pull for Libra. Libra, we have the Ace of Sticks coming out for Libra. Libra wants this new beginning. They want to have a challenging new beginning. This person is thinking of starting something new with you. They want growth. They want a sizzling romantic partner here. They want to have this new beginning and have the passionate love making. Yeah, love making. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Okay. So for the Gemini, same thing. Gemini wants the same thing. Gemini wants a new beginning, a new start. There's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. They want to take a risk here. Okay, same thing. So Libra and Gemini, same energy. They're coming in with the same energy. So let's see. Aquarius. What is Aquarius's energy? Intentions with Aries spirit. There it is. Let's see what we got. So Aquarius, Page of Cups. I do feel like this person wants a new beginning when it comes to love. There might be a crush here. They have a crush on you. Okay, you might be receiving a message from this person from out of the blue. Maybe you don't expect it from this person. Maybe you just don't see it. This person's coming in with this youthful type of idealism, big dreamer, okay? Could be a very loyal person as well, but definitely wanting a new beginning. So, Spirit, what is going on between Aries? What is Cancer's intentions? Okay, and it would be a difficult one. King of the Sticks, two blades in reverse. Ooh, Queen of Coins in reverse. Seven of Sticks. Knight of Cups. Nine of Coins. And the Empress in reverse. So there does seem to be a selfish element here when it comes to Cancer. They do want to get their way no matter what. It's like they're looking at the whole situation that they can make things happen if they wanted to, you know. They could bring clarity to something if they wanted to. You know, if they really wanted to do something, they could do it kind of energy. It's kind of like they feel like they have all the power here. But there is something here that's holding this person back. So there is a level of I want to say confusion surrounding this person. Okay, especially when it comes to their stability or if they're wanting to have a solid relationship or if they want a commitment. And it's like this person is doing it on purpose with the Seven of Sticks. It's kind of like they're doing it on purpose because it's like they're um, trying to resist something here. Okay, it's like they're trying to resist their own feelings here, their own, like they're trying to defend themselves of how they feel about a situation. You know, so they're like trying to resist making a love offer actually, you know, and that might be for one of you, right? With the Nine of Coins, money is definitely very important. Stability is very important to this person, you know. But we do have the Empress in reverse, so it does say like this person is very greedy and selfish. Okay, they might even lack gratitude for certain things, you know. But it's like there's lessons here, and I'm getting like it's just not a right time for love. Okay, it's just not a right time for love or to create love with Cancer. All right, Spirit, tell me more. What is going on with Pisces' energy toward Aries? What is Pisces' energy toward Aries? Okay, it would be another longer. Why is it with the cups? It's always the longer ones. Okay. So, King of Blades. So, it might be hiding a plan here. Okay, or hiding a truth here. Three of Sticks. It's like they're planning something out there, but okay, so Pisces might be planning something not so great. There is a secretive here. There might not be communication between the two of you. Okay, maybe you're not talking or they're not communicating clearly. They're not letting you know where you stand. It looks like Pisces is doing something for themselves. Okay, trying to gain momentum into something for themselves, doing something specifically for themselves more than anything. So I don't feel like Pisces is really invested in this connection or invested in any connection. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean like they won't be down the road, but it just means like right now there might be a past situation that they've been in the past that really has caused them to become more stubborn and more rigid and defensive and just refusing to give up any personal information or causing them to refuse to even compromise in any kind of shape, way, or form, and refusing wanting to have any kind of commitment with anybody at this time. This person could be walking around with a lot of secretive behavior with the Seven of Blades energy. Okay, like trying to get away with things, doing other things. Might not even have anything to do with you. This person could be lying. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't see things being very fair with this, with the Pisces at this time. Okay, because of the energy that they're coming in, but they are coming into this reading as like, oh, you know, they're going to be fair. They're going to no, they're not. They're not going to be fair, unfortunately. Scorpio. What is Scorpio's intentions toward Aries? Spirit, please and thank you. Scorpio's energy toward Aries. I'm going to pull a card. Yes, I'm pulling a card. And I'm going to pull this one because it looks like it wants to come out. We have the Nine of Sticks coming out in reverse. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, well, for a Scorpio, I would be like kind of, I would hold back because this person could be very stubborn. Okay. I do see them refusing to compromise here. They might be very hesitant at this time. Again, it could be because of past situations. They could also leave you feeling exhausted. Okay. Be careful because it could indicate that this person has a side of them that could be a bully. Okay. Like they might try to bully you or manipulate you or something like that. Okay. Spirit, what is going on between um, Capricorn? Okay, so Capricorn's energy towards you is the Six of Cups in reverse. So, this could mean like something happened in the past and they're just really holding a grudge against you. Okay, like they can't let go of the past. Bad memories, bad blood, just being stuck in the past, not really giving you a fair benefit of the doubt or anything like that, or being open minded toward you. What is Taurus's energy toward Aries? Taurus's energy is the Ace of Cups, but in reverse. So I would say it's a no go. I would say there's no way to move forward with this person. Okay, there it does seem to be like there's a lot of repressed emotions. There's separation there, separation of emotions there. So nothing is being moved forward. Okay, this person might be very unfriendly at this time. Okay, so Virgo, what's Virgo's? It has to be a big one. Virgo's intentions. We have the Six of Coins. Okay, so Six of Coins, Queen of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Five of Coins. It does look like this person is feeling like they're getting left out of the community, left out of the family. Okay, they do feel like they need to be secretive at this time. Okay, there's something about the past. Maybe y'all have a long past with each other. With that Six of Coins energy, it does make me feel like, like they're always coming in trying to act like they're doing you a favor. So Virgo's like always trying to do you a favor, and you're like unreceptive, and you're just not wanting it, or you're non-appreciative. I do feel like this person is holding back their energy. This person definitely feels left out. They feel like they're getting pushed out, or you're pushing them out. Like you're testing them. They think that you're testing them for whatever reason. For one of you, it does look like this person might be playing both sides. Whatever that means. Like, maybe they're playing you against another person. Something like that, right? You might be wondering, like, is this person even good for you? Well, their energy is very secretive. They kind of like are holding things back. But they do tend to come in and speak some kind of truth. And I think when they do speak truth, they can be very brutal. Okay? I do feel like they don't have no realms with just speaking up and saying something and just throwing it out there. And, however you take it is the way you take it. Person could work in taxes, could be a lawyer, could be working military, could work in law enforcement, possibly. Okay, doesn't have to be, but guys, that's just what comes out. But I do feel overall this Virgo does do a lot of pretending, like they pretend they don't care. They try to hide a lot with that Sun in reverse energy. I do feel like this person tries to hide a lot, especially their emotions and stuff. But yet they still are coming out in this energy of the Three of Sticks. So it makes me feel like they're still planning something here. Okay, or they're still like waiting for you. So they're like waiting for you to do something. They might even think that you're sweet. They think that you're a sweetheart. Okay, even though their words could be brutal. Okay. I think my phone is about to die, guys. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to see how far we can get into this. Now, let's see what is coming toward Aries in love. So if you've been wanting to find out what is coming toward you in love, Let's see if we can get this through here. What is coming toward Aries in love, Spirit? Three of coins, nine of blades, 10 of blades in reverse. Looks like you're going to be overcoming something here, but there is this energy of collaboration. So it could be like going through some kind of hardship and trying to stand up and protect yourself. This person might be wanting to come in and protect you, because it does look like there's maybe you got yourself stuck in a situation where you were having to protect yourself. Okay. Do have the Sun card coming out. That's nice. We have the Ten of Cups. So, an Empress. You might have a Libra coming toward you. You might have a Leo coming toward you. You could have a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Okay. Okay, so for when it comes to love here, it does look like it's not going to be an easy road. Don't get me wrong, okay? Things are not going to be all roses and sunshine. It does look like, there's going to be some challenges here. Some kind of resistance, definitely, and something about boundaries needing to be set. For one of you, you might end up working with this person, like in some kind of labor work, or work in a manufacturing company or something like that, might be for one of you. There's something about this person needing to battle their own finances at this time, might be significant as well. I am seeing the Ten of Cups coming out with the Empress, and then we do have the Sun card over here. So there is going to be, and then we have the Death over here as well. So there is going to be changes. It does look like there's going to be some drastic changes in this relationship. With the two of you, you might be meeting this person at work, because with the first card out is the Three of Cups. So you might be actually meeting this person at work, and like they're going to come in and try to protect you from a difficult situation. And from there, it looks like there's going to be a bond that's going to grow. Okay. No, it doesn't mean it's all going to be peaches and cream. No, but it does look like it's going to be heading in the right direction. I do see a commitment. I do see a relationship growing. Okay. I do see somebody who has done some work on themselves. They've come a long way, which is beautiful. And they have built something up for themselves. They have built some kind of work or abundance for themselves. Okay, so this is definitely somebody who's going to want somebody who has built something up for themselves as well, right? They're going to want somebody who's going to be more like them. This is definitely going to be somebody who's going to have your best interest at heart. I do see this person being very attractive. This person can have brown hair. Okay. Or maybe they dye their hair brown. But I do see this person being very attracted to you. Yes. Very attracted to you. Wanting a commitment. For one of you, you don't see it coming. This might be something that's going to come out of the blue. So this could be like a friend wanting more. Like you become friends with this person, and all of a sudden they want more. Okay? You might not be expecting this because you don't feel a spiritual connection with this person. Like you just don't feel that connection, but it will be there. Like with the Ace of Swords energy, it does make me feel like there is going to be news that's going to come in that is going to end up hurting somebody. Okay, somebody's going to be crying. But then if you look here, we have the Lovers and the Four of Sticks. So it's like, it's kind of like somebody's definitely going to get the victory, right? They're going to get what they want. But it's not exactly going to be exactly the way that they were hoping. You see what I'm saying? Like there's going to be some kind of communication here. Yeah, or some kind of truth coming out with this communication. But the two of you are going to end up getting together. There is going to be a celebration. So it's kind of like there's going to be something that's going to need to be overcome. Some kind of honesty needs to come out. Some kind of truth needs to be faced. right? But overall, if you look here, we have the Sun card here, we have the Ten of Cups here, we have the Lovers, the Four of Sticks, we have the Empress, we have the Queen of Coins, we also have the Ace of Blades, and we have the Three of Coins here at the beginning, right? So overall, I think you're going to be very happy with this person. I think this is going to be a very positive change. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be an easy ride? No. Um, I know they say, things should be easy and things like that. Well, not always. Sometimes a couple needs to come together and build understanding for each other and build understanding of each other before things can become peaceful. And sometimes there has to be work, right? So I do feel very strongly that when it comes to this relationship, there is the Ten of Cups. So I do feel like this person looks at you like you're their happiness. I do feel very strongly that this person's gonna look at you like you're their last chance at happiness. Okay. Y'all might be meeting each other's family. That's another indication.